FIFA フットサルワールドチャンピオンシップガテマラ2戦、いよいよ3位決定戦です。この3位決定戦はロシアとそしてポルトガル、この両チームの対戦となりました。この東京のスタジオとそしてガテマラを結んで皆様にお楽しみをいただきます。さあ、このスタジオの方ですが、解説はおなじみアデマール・マリーニョさんです。よろしくどうぞお願いいたします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
マリーニョさんね、日本とガテマラは時差が15時間ですから、逆転して昨日の午後2時ぐらいになろうということですね、ガテマラがね。さあ、その中でいよいよ3位決定戦、ロシアとポルトガルというカードになりました。
そうですね、ロシアですね、スペインね、最後にやられましたからね。
残りあと7秒でした。
そうですね、やっぱり怖いですね。
でしょうね。
フットサルすることありますからね。ポルトガルは初出場でベスト4まで来ました。もちろんそれで満足してないと思いますからね。3位狙うと思いますから。でロシアがね、これで見ると3連敗してますからね。
今ね、そうなんですよ。
そうなると今日負けると4連敗になりますからね。
これはちょっと
そうなるとちょっとフットサルのファン、ロシアのファンを許せないから、今日は気合が入ると思いますからね。
その3位決定戦への道のりちょっとご紹介してみましょう。今ロシアの話も出ましたが、ご覧のように1次リーグのグループ C では3連勝だったんですが、2次リーググループ E でこれは1勝2敗でした。実はアルゼンチン、エジプト、そしてこのロシア1勝2敗だったんですが、最終的には得失点差でなんとかセーフだったロシアなんですね。
そうですね、でしたね、本当にエジプトのおかげですね。
そうなんですよ。アルゼンチンに負けてますからね。でスペインに負けて今3連敗という話ですね。ただこの3位決定戦は絶対に負けられません。さあ、ポルトガルです。ご覧のようにグループ A で2勝1敗、そしてグループ F でも2勝1敗で、この準決勝に駒を進めて、でブラジルに0対8、これはもうしょうがないですね。
そうですね、
ブラジル、スペインに負けてるんですね。
そうですね、やっぱりその上位チームに負けてるだけですから、立派な接戦じゃないでしょうか。
そうですね、勝ち負けてきてますから、今日は勝つ日というね、ことだと思うんですが、
なればいいです。そうですね。
ということなんですが、果たしてどんなゲームになりましょうか。さあ、それでは早速現地西岡アナウンサーにお願いしましょう。
FIFA president just being introduced there to the Portuguese players by their skipper Vitinha. Nana, the goalkeeper, has been particularly impressive during these championships. So too Miguel Mota and Andrea. Arnaldo's scored his share of goals too. Reminder that there are 2 officials in futsal. Now it's the turn of the Russians and their skipper, Alexander Varishnikov. Varishnikov, who scored 2 goals in that dramatic semi-final against Spain, a game which Spain won with a goal just 9 seconds from the end. Handshake there for ЄРÖМЕНКO, perhaps one of the top players in Europe. Chuganov was impressed here, number 11. Mikael Markin on the end of the line. I wonder what's going through his mind at the moment. He had a very good chance in that semi-final against Spain when Russia were leading 1-0. It's a chance which he squandered, and it's Spain who went on now to go forward and meet Brazil in the final. was the Russian national anthem. Next we have the Portuguese national anthem. Set for the third and fourth place playoff of the Sport FIFA Futsal World Championship. Portugal, so impressive. They won a very difficult qualifying group just to get here. A group which included Italy, who were finalists in 1992 and again in 1996. They've suffered just 2 defeats in their opening phase games. They were beaten by Brazil 4-0 and then by Spain 3-1, the 2 finalists, and then they were beaten by Brazil in the semi-final. As for Russia, the European champions, they disappointed once they got through the first phase. They suffered defeats against Egypt and Brazil, but they still managed to squeeze through into the semi-finals, having beaten Argentina 7-1 in their opening game. Let's take you through the teams then, beginning with Russia. ЄРÖМЕНКO, the star man for them. Baryshnikov has played very well during these championships. Mihhail Bondare is their coach. He knows most of the players well. He was in charge at Dino Moscow, and they have 10 members of their squad in the Russian 14. A look at Portugal now. Some very good players, some very skillful players in there. Vitinha gives them a bit of steel. Arnaldo and Andrea are the 2 who are likely to create the most for them. Their coach, Oрландо ДУАРТЕ, has done exceptionally well. You must know, though, that his side is a bit short of the cutting edge, which would make a good side a very good side. But he has learned a lot from this tournament. Portugal have learned a lot from this tournament. That's our senior official here. It's Pedro Galanieto of Spain. Mihhail Bondare there, the Russian coach, in pensive mood beforehand, perhaps wondering what might have been. Great anticipation for this third and fourth place playoff. Russia were third back in '96 when they beat the Ukraine 3-2. They're also the European champions. We're underway then with Russia in the white shirts attacking from left to right. Very neat and precise side. Do enjoy to pass the ball around. ЄРÖМЕНКO there, their inspiration. Petskov just trying to turn away there from Andrea. Portugal with a kick-in. Just a reminder that in futsal, the ball is kicked in, the goalkeepers bowl it out when the ball goes behind the goal line. Each game lasts for 40 minutes. A 1-minute timeout can be called by each team in each half. And the first real opening there for Portugal. DENISOV smartly down then to make the save from Vitinha. And it's Vitinha on the ball at the moment. Promises to be fast and it promises to be very open. The Russia looked as though they were feeling the pressure in the semi-final on Friday. It was a poor semi-final against Spain. This is far more flexible, far more fluid. Wide pass by Peskov. Forward by Andrea. ЄРÖMENKO now. It's put under further pressure there by Vitinha. ЄRÖMENKO has done well. Here he is again. Now Markin. Markin too has done well to keep possession here for Russia. Russia look as though they mean business. ЄRÖMENKO on the ball again. Vitinha with the footing. Russia here looking as though they're warming to their task, and there's a great through ball there which is giving Peskov the chance to maybe bear down on goal, but he was taken wide. Andrea coming across to track the movement made there by Peskov. It's a terrific opportunity for Russia. Russia already made some substitutions. They like to keep players out for a couple of minutes, then bring the changes. Rolling substitutions in futsal. The Russians make 4 at any one time. Good movement there by Bilai. Very quick and nimble Bilai. Scored a lot of goals for his country. Not as many though as ЄРÖMENKO, who managed 119 in just 61 games before these championships started. Shutko. Bilai. Shutko just ahead of him. Opportunity for the Russians, and what a brilliant save that was from Nana. Well, he did so well there to get down and deny Katchuk. Nana, one of the goalkeepers of the tournament. Katchuk left to reflect on another good opportunity which has gone begging. Bilai there with the cross in. It was a nice drag back, but that was a very good save again by Nana. Russia with an impressive record in futsal, 3rd in Spain in '96. They also went to the finals back in 1992. The game is very strong in Russia. It's developing fast in Portugal. A chance here for Portugal. Miguel Mota there just seemed to overbalance as he made his move towards the edge of the defensive D. Arnaldo chases on for Vitinha. Skipper will be helped out by his goalkeeper. Andrea. There's a rather loose pass there by Andrea. Agafonov. Now Katchuk, who's already tested Nana. Shutko. Agafonov again. Oh, another brilliant save that by Nana. He really has been outstanding, and twice already he's saved his team. Bilai. Oh, not this time, no. Nana was absolutely helpless. Agafonov there with a terrific drive to give Russia the lead. The goal has been coming. The 3rd real sight of goal that Russia have had, and this time they've produced the goal. Terrific finish that by Agafonov, set up by Bilai, cleverly done by Russia, and it's Russia lead 1-0. ЄRÖMENKO. Now Peskov. Oh, great running there. Just coming in behind was Baryshnikov, but well spotted by Vitinha. 2 skippers in direct opposition. Russia have the advantage, and now they're pressing the game. ЄРÖMENKO, great work by ЄРÖMENKO. Barishnikov, another fine stop though by Nana. Oh, delightfully done. Marking. Good covering by Tejeda. Real crispness here about Russia's passing game. They're confusing Portugal. They're making substitutions every 2 minutes. The 4 who were on when they scored their goal have now gone off. The starting 4 are back on. Russia's strongest 4. Timeout has been called by Portugal. Opportunity for Oрландо ДУАРТЕ to maybe try and right a few wrongs. ДУАРТЕ just perhaps making the point that they need to get their more creative players involved, Arnaldo and Andrea. Solid in defence, Portugal. Tejeda and Coutinho very strong. Russia, though, strong in every department. Mihail Bondaref has been national coach for a year. Until recently he was coach of the Dina Moscow club. Dina champions 7 times. Timeout called by Portugal. Now we're back underway. The clock is started again. It's 20 minutes of non-stop action in the first half. Whenever the ball is off the pitch, the clock is stopped. That's why the 4th official, the timekeeper, is so important in futsal. It's designed to be attractive. It's designed to be fast-moving. Mayo with the kick in. Tejeda. Now Coutinho. Tejeda to take on Mark. ЄРÖMENKO across to cover as well. Russia now have to defend in depth. Coutinho with nowhere to go. Here's Mayo, who's one of the more creative players for Portugal. Has a holding role in the centre of midfield, but is always eager to get forward. Portugal trying to rotate the players just ahead of Tejeda, but Tejeda has done well enough to win the free kick here. 6 accumulated foul results in a penalty to the opposing side. And that's from a second penalty mark 10 metres from the goal. The foul count here at the moment is 1-1. Coutinho with a free kick. Good save that by DENISOV. He was falling backwards, he very nearly overbalanced, but he did well enough to get Andrea's shot clear. Back come Russia with ЄRÖMENKO. Now the skipper Barishnikov. ЄRÖMENKO just unable to get in on the end of the threaded through pass there. Lito. Now Mayo. Ball there towards Mayo, and that was a good effort. Nice opening that for Portugal. It was the lazy loft forward there by Tejeda, and there was Mayo ready to bounce just on the edge of the D. Agafonov. Now Shuchko. Bila. Kanchu. Nicely worked this by Russia. Another fine save. Wonderful goalkeeping again by Nana, this time from Agafonov. Kanchuk across to take the corner. Here's Agafonov, who's just tested Nana. Shuchko. Agafonov again. Delightful movement here from Russia. Have players to up the pace at any moment. Players so comfortable on the ball. Great authority about their passing here as well. It's an authority which they didn't have on Friday against Spain in the semi-final. Agafonov. Now Bila. pass by Shuchko was a poor one, but marvellous goalkeeping again from Nana to deny Agafonov. Mayo. Now Nolita. Tegeda. Beeline with a footing. Katie Beeline, he's had a good tournament. Mayer now on the ball. Mayer was right. Execution not so special. Kachka. Fine run by Kachka. Here's Agafonov. Shuchko. Might have taken a note there, Shuchko. He certainly had a glance towards the referee then, the senior official. Two referees in the south. Pedro GALAN here, assisted by DJIBA of Senegal. And ball there, surely, but it wasn't spotted. There might be two officials out there, but then Nolita was able to get away with that. Russia have made their usual lot of substitutions. Here's ЄРÖМЕНКO. Petskov. Vrishnikov. ЄRÖMENKO again. Markey. By Vrishnikov to ЄRÖMENKO. Tegeda with a header clear. Russia with plenty of possession. They're also ahead. 55% of possession to Russia. Agafonov's goal has given them the advantage and a chance for a second one, and they've got a second one. Kupetskov is the scorer. He's delighted with that. No more than Russia have deserved. They've played the right of football in this first half. They've been more incisive when they've come forward, and that was a very clever finish. Marking the creator this time. And he just did enough to angle the ball across Nana and to get the second goal for Russia. Just beyond the halfway point now in the first half. Here come Portugal. And Petskov, who's just scored the second goal, committing the second foul. He scored his second goal at the championship too. What can Portugal produce here? A free kick in a very inviting position. Fine save by DENISOV. Shot from Andrea was driven straight at him. None of the Portuguese in the D able to react as the ball span away from the keeper though. Miguel Mota. Arnaldo. Nicely done by Arnaldo. Arnaldo just ahead of him. Couldn't pick out Miguel Mota. Here's the second goal. Petskov just getting in ahead of Mayo. Terrific pass that by Kupetskov. The skipper, Vrishnikov. Petskov! Not this time. Well, he's found the target once. He was denied that time by Nana. It's a better height that for the goalkeeper. ЄRÖMENKO now. ЄRÖMENKO is away from Arnaldo. Petskov with a shot which was deflected off Vitinha. Russia here out for the corner. Corners now for Russia, just one to Portugal. Reflects this first half. Russia dominating, and a chance here for ЄRÖMENKO, but some very confident defending there by Miguel Mota. YERÖMENKO, they're just lofting the ball forward towards his skipper. And good anticipation by Miguel Motto, got across quickly to head the ball to safety. Just head the ball to safety for Portugal. Oh, and that was a wayward pass by Varishnikov. Miguel Motto this time unable to take advantage of the slip by the Russian skipper. Russia have now made 2 changes. Bila is one of the players who's come on. Hasn't been a bad first half to watch, but there isn't perhaps the passion of the games in the earlier rounds. Andrea. Second chance for Andrea. Block this time was by Markin. Sharp work there by Katchuk. Portugal beginning to make 1 or 2 inroads, but they still trail by 2 goals to 0. Andrea. Now Coutinho. Interception by Markin. Markin has hoisted the ball into the crowd. Rogério Santos now on for Portugal. It was easy to pick him out with the orange boots. Second chance here for Rogério Santos. Miguel Motto put under pressure by Bila. Very, very busy. Good anticipation there by Katchuk, getting back to cover the run which Vitinha had made behind him. There is Vitinha, the Portuguese skipper. Rogério confronted by Bila. Arnaldo. Rogério Santos. Portugal haven't got the accuracy of the passing of Russia. Shuchko. Nimble work there by Shuchko. Here's Agafonov. Surging run forward by Agafonov. And Bila there just unable to apply the finishing touch. Nana hoisting the ball forward first time here for Portugal. And determined running there by Arnaldo. It's the earlier effort for Bila after good running from Agafonov once more. Vitinha. Now Miguel Motto. Nicely worked this by Portugal. The final ball was a pawn though from Vitinha. Agafonov put under pressure by the Portuguese skipper. Agafonov again. Russia somehow been able to smuggle the ball to safety. Rogério Santos. Now Arnaldo. Rogério Santos with Miguel Motto just ahead of him. Strong challenge by Shuchko. Shuchko really does try to boss the midfield for Russia when he's on there. Agafonov forward to Katchuk. Nicely worked this by Russia. Bila. He was unable to apply the back heel, which there Katchuk was hoping for. Vitinha! Oh, breakaway goal for Portugal. A terrific goal for Portugal. Now they're back in it. Russia there paid the price for pressing too many players forward. Shuchko was chasing back as quickly as he could, but he got nowhere near the Portuguese skipper Vitinha there. He was sent away by Rogério Santos, and a nice finish to follow. Russia 2, Portugal 1. YERÖMENKO. Great tackle there by Arnaldo. That was a poor pass. YERÖMENKO. Great vision by YERÖMENKO to find Markin. Markin now confronted by Miguel Motto. Tempo has suddenly increased. Portugal have realised that there's work to do, but they've been given a huge lift with that goal from Vitinha, their skipper, their most capped player. 2 goals now in this championship, and they really enjoyed it. Pedro Costa, Miguel Moza, Rogério Santos, Mayo tried to pick out Miguel Moza, but the pass was intercepted by ЄРÖМЕНКO. Still with ЄRÖMENKO. Nice block though by Mayo, and there's 3 forward here, 4 forward for Portugal. Good work there by Markin, and who was under a considerable amount of pressure from Mayo. Also had his shirt tugged. Back come Russia again. Barishnikov. ЄRÖMENKO. Now Markin. Kipetskov. Now ЄRÖMENKO. Forward to Barishnikov. Markin. Here's Shuchko. Russia now happy to keep possession, to perhaps take some of the sting out of the game, aware that Portugal have been given such a lift with that goal for their skipper. ЄRÖMENKO. Shuchko well forward, and Rogério Santos to get the foot in. Strong running here by Mayo. Great work by Mayo. Can he finish? Couldn't make the angle. It was a very, very difficult chance in the end. Denisov, the goalkeeper, had come charging out to try and make the save. Goalkeeper stood his ground, stood up just for long enough. Mayo expected him to maybe commit himself earlier. And after that close let-off, Russia have decided to call for a timeout. Bondariv, the coach, perhaps trying to make the point that Russia need to impose themselves again. They made such a bright opening. Their passing was very slick and fluent. But Portugal have been given a bit of hope. Who says that the 3rd and 4th place playoff doesn't mean much? Here's the goal from Vitinha, which has reduced the deficit. Goal which has given Portugal a lot of hope. Portugal have played some attractive football during the championship. They beat Guatemala 6-2 here in their opening fixture. Difficult opening game for them against the host nation. Passionate atmosphere inside El Domo. It's a magnificent stadium with the dome roof, which helps the acoustics. And you can be sure that the noise level will be cranked even higher for the final, which is to follow. Brazil, the 3 times world champions, against Spain. It's a repeat of the final 4 years ago in Barcelona. Here we're watching the 3rd and 4th playoff. Russia lead Portugal 2-1. Agafona. Now Bila. Could put under plenty of pressure. Tejeda, fine save by Denisov. Well, Tejeda there did well enough to force the error from Kachuk, which presented Portugal with a chance to get the ball back in quickly from the touchline kick-in, and it was Tejeda who stretched Denisov with the first-time shot. Here he is again. Antonio Tejeda. Vitinha, score of the Portuguese goal. Now Pedro Costa. Pedro Costa. Vitinha with another effort, but that was a poor one. The Guatemalan band here are just beginning to bang their drums, trying to get the samba beat together for the final. And you can see there What a wonderful arena this is. Filled to capacity for the final. Brazil against Spain. Shuchka. Well done there by Kachko, just trying to keep the ball in play, but couldn't quite pick out Agafonov. Russia will be happy if Portugal are starting to try and pepper their goalkeeper from such a far distance. 10 attempts on goal for Russia, 12 now for Portugal. 9 on target for Russia, 7 for Portugal. Entertaining first half. It's not been the best game we've seen in the championship, but we have seen some wonderful action during the past 2 weeks or so. Brazil hammering Guatemala 29-2. Guatemala coming back and beating Kazakhstan 6-5 in perhaps one of the best games of the first stage. It was a white-hot atmosphere for that one. Pedro Costa. As was before, though, and Russia have an opportunity to build again now with Baryshnikov, their skipper. Here's ЄРÖМЕНКO. He's got Markin just ahead of him, still with ЄRÖMЕNKO. Trying to take on one too many there, and there's an opportunity here for Portugal to come back quickly. Coutinho. Markin able to get a footing. 30 seconds remaining, but that means very, very little in futsal. We saw Egypt score a goal with 0.1 seconds left on the clock. Russia too will be alert to the danger of losing their concentration. They lost to Spain on Friday with a goal just 9 seconds from the end. Here's Petskov. Now, ЄРÖMENKO. Had to try something from there. Tegeda, because the half-time hooter has blown. An enjoyable first half, one which started particularly well for Russia. Goals for Agafonov and Petskov. Coutinho has pulled one back for Portugal, and at half-time in the 3rd and 4th place playoff at this 4th FIFA Futsal World Championship, it's Russia 2, Portugal 1. Welcome back from me, Tony Jones. The 4th FIFA Futsal World Championship Finals Day. We're watching the 3rd and 4th place playoff, and at half-time it's Russia 2, Portugal 1. The Russians particularly impressive early on. Agafonov and Petskov gave them a 2-0 lead. Vitinha has pulled a goal back for Portugal. All set to get underway, and we are underway. Pedro Galanieto of Spain is the senior official here, assisted by ДЖИБА of Senegal. Portugal ended the first half with a bit more promise. Vitinha, the player on the ball with the yellow captain's armband, scored a very good goal for them, a breakaway goal. Russia pressing too many players forward, but the Russians well organised, very disciplined normally, like to pass the ball crisply. Portugal perhaps with a bit more flair. Inventive pass forward there by Pedro Costa, which Andrea was just unable to get it on the end of. ЄРÖMENКO. Now the skipper Baryshnikov. Oleg Berov and Markin are the other two outfield players on here for Russia. Ball was deflected out of Tegeda. Russia with the kicking. Andrea on the ball here. Now Vitinha. Pedro Costa. Andrea now. Vitinha able to bring the ball forward. Here's Tegeda. Strong run by Tegeda. Good running here by Baryshnikov. Needs help and couldn't quite put the brakes on in time. He was also helped out there by Berov, who was able to get across and to deny Portugal a good opportunity to bring the ball forward very, very quickly. Andrea. He's got Pedro Costa just ahead of him. Tegeda also providing another option. Oрландо ДУАРТЕ, the Portuguese coach, who is assisted by Luis Almeida, has done a good job with the squad that he's assembled for the championship. He's had a refreshing approach to the game. They've been very easy to watch. Delightful at times when they come forward, but there's nothing too delightful about that. Some of these players only too aware that it's nearly time to go home, and that is perhaps reflected in some of their passing here today. The final will be very, very different. Spain looking for revenge against Brazil, who they lost to in Barcelona 4 years ago. Who can stop Brazil? Back come Portugal though with Andrea. Pedro Costa made a move for him, but in the end it's Tegeda who picks out Pedro Costa. Recovering there by Beeline. Beeline who's usually at his best when he's causing problems in the opposition D, then helping out his own goalkeeper. Both goalkeepers out here have had good tournaments. Denisov for Russia and Nana, who has been particularly impressive for Portugal. Nana, a great shot stopper, who's done that again against Russia already. 4 very good saves in the first half, but powerless to keep out the 2 goals that Russia scored. Agafonov and Kupatskov, and it's Russia on the attack here. Chance chance for Russia to try and stretch the game out. Agafonov then. Agafonov impeded by Vitinha. First foul of the second half. Ilian over the free kick here for Russia. Kapetskov standing almost on the goal line. He's actually just out of shot. Now he's moved in. Another tidy save by Nana. He's done well to throw the ball out very, very quickly to try and catch Russia on the counter-attack. Tegeda had raced forward there. Ilian. Vitinha, nicely done by Vitinha. Here's Andrea. Good work by Andrea. Agafonov just able to make the block. Promising signs there for Portugal. Good vision by Vitinha, the skipper, lofting the ball forward towards Andrea. Russia have made some more changes, and they're on the attack with Markin. Markin over to take the corner kick. Is ЄРÖМЕНКО. Barishnikov. Markin. Great save by Nana. Markin there with the goal within his sights. Nana on his toes as ever. Here come Russia once more. This is the effort from Markin. It was nicely angled across the goalkeeper. ЄРÖMЕНКO. Now Barishnikov. More possession now for Russia. 57%. Just 43% for Portugal. Portugal looking rather tired. It's been a long, hard tournament for them, but they're coming forward here with their skipper. And there's an opening here for Miguel Moto. Good block by DENISOV. Vitinha has been inspired for Portugal. Skipper who scored their goal. And then leading the charge forward for Portugal. Another good stop by DENISOV. This time from Tegeda. Portugal have certainly had their chances. It was a clear sight of goal that for Tegeda. Also at the right height for the goalkeeper. Just had to get his hands up to get the sting out of the shot. Vitinha. He's done well to turn away from Ilian. Markin. Now Ilian. Barishnikov. Kapetskov. Pedro. Here's Ilian. Cleverly done by Ilian. Good running by Ilian. Still with Ilian. And it's that man Vitinha who got across to get the block in. Ilian very quick and very nimble. Has the ability to turn defenders so easily. Then he was surrounded by 3 maroon shirts and he was still in a position to try and get a shot in on target. Ilian once more. Now Barishnikov. Malyushev on the edge of the D and easily dispossessed by Mayo. There's 2 up here now for Portugal, and what a wonderful goal that was by Mayo. He didn't need any help, he did it all himself. Fabulous finish that by Mayo. Well, the coach enjoyed that, and that's for you. There was a strong challenge by Mayo. He's done some very good work in midfield for Portugal, and then he had the opportunity to break forward. Baryshnikov tried to get across him, but he was still able to angle the shot in, and now, from trailing 2-0, Portugal are very much back in this at 2-2. Russia then. Here's Beeline. Great work there by Kubetskov. Well, he wasn't too far away. He was bang on target though, Mayo. 4 goals now at Futsal 2000. That one of the best. Arnaldo now. Oh, it's deflected. Could have gone in off Agafonov. Arnaldo there with the shot from a long way out. Arnaldo, one of the stars of the tournament, only 21. And there, close to getting a deflected goal. But there may be a goal here, and there is a goal here for Mayo. Oh, they've done it again, Portugal. Mayo's done it again. And they lead 3-2. What a turnaround we've had here. They trailed 2-0 and now they lead 3-2. Mayo with another fine finish. Miguel Moto on the edge of the D. It was Mayo's original shot and he was teed up perfectly there by Miguel Moto. So difficult to defend against the attacker who's on the edge of the D. And suddenly it's all looking good for Portugal. They lead 3-2. Mayo, his 5th goal at Futsal 2000, is 2nd in this game, is 2nd in the second half. Sepp Blatter on the right there, the FIFA president, just looking at his watch. Well, I can tell him that there's 12 minutes and 3 seconds of this 3rd and 4th place playoff remaining. Duarte, the Portuguese coach there, just telling his substitutes to keep sharp, to keep warmed up. Here come Russia again, ЄРÖМЕНКO. Baryshnikov. Oleg Pedro getting forward and hammering the ball over the top of the bar. The Russians perhaps paying the price for taking the foot off the accelerator. Russia with 2-0 up. They seem to be cruising. They were cruising. Portugal have the initiative though now. Trailing 2-0, but suddenly leading 3-2. Cleverly done by Miguel Moto. But ЄРÖMENKO strong in the challenge. Pass forward, just had a bit too much pace on it. ЄRÖMENKO felt there that he'd been fouled, but he had released the ball towards Markin before he was clipped. Mayo, 2 goals for Mayo in the second half. 2 goals which, together with the one from the skipper Betinha, have turned this game around now for Portugal. Well, that was a poor clearance by Nana. Baryshnikov, now ЄRÖMENKO. Quickly closed down though by Betinha. With goals against Kazakhstan and the Dutch in stage 2, now with a goal in the 3rd and 4th place playoff. Here come Russia again with Markin. Now their skipper, Baryshnikov. Baryshnikov, who scored twice against Spain in the semi-final on Friday, but it wasn't enough for Russia. They lost that 3-2. They trailed 3-2 here. Betinha. Solid work there by Markin. ЄRÖMENKO, opening for ЄRÖMENKO. He stood on the ball there and he fell over. He was looking at the referee, and here comes Mayo again. Still handball, surely handball in there, and it was right in front of the second official on the near side. And Russia living very, very dangerously. Well, even the Portuguese support staff and coaches, who was some considerable away from the action, were sure then that there was a handball in there by the Russians. But it wasn't seen by the official. He was no more than 3 meters away. And Russia have the opportunity to come back now at Portugal. Shot there by Kupetskov, which was well dealt with by Nana. Well, let's have a look at that again, because it was a crucial moment in this second half. Now, where did it touch? Oh yes, definitely just on the shoulder. Could be argued, of course, that Alek Berov's momentum was taking him away from the ball, but it was handball. Daiba, the official from Senegal on the near side, was close up with the action, but futsal is fast and furious. Even though we have 2 referees, it's sometimes difficult to pick out all the infringements. Agafonov. No, Kupetskov. Here come Russia again. Coutinho to make the block. Kupetskov still looking very bright and alert on the ball. Chuganov just hustled up off the ball. Here he is again. Agafonov. Chance for Kupetskov to shine, and Agafonov! Terrific effort by Agafonov, who scored the opening goal in this game. Does like to get forward, and whenever he gets a sight of goal, he's got terrific power in his shot. It's not easy to strike a futsal ball that hard. It's slightly heavier than an outdoor football, but these players have the ability to make it fly almost. Great power in the shot. Just angled across the goalkeeper. Portugal stay in front. Andre on the ball. Here's Vitinha. Nicely done. Tegeda with no one forward to help him out. Now it's Portugal's turn to be a bit more cautious. 21 attempts on goal for Portugal, 17 for Russia. And here come Russia again, but that was a poor pass there by the skipper Baryshnikov, and there's an opportunity here for Portugal to get forward quickly. Markin absolutely furious there with the skipper that he enabled Pedro Costa to get so far forward. Hurried pass by Baryshnikov, who was off balance, which caused all the problems there for Russia. They were pressing players forward, and there was a danger that they'd be caught on the counter-attack. Cleverly done by Markin. Here's YERÖMENKO. Markin making the angle for him. Far more urgency now about Russia's play. YERÖMENKO. Baryshnikov. Alek Berov just ahead of him. Russia make a switch. Bilal is on. Portugal have made a switch. They've just brought on Mayo, scorer of the 2 second half goals. YERÖMENKO. Alek Berov. Bilal just unable to take advantage of good work there by Alek Berov. Another good chance for Russia. YERÖMENKO, the orchestrator this time. But good support from Alek Berov. Bilal just unable to bundle the ball over the line. Bilal. YERÖMENKO. The only game that he didn't score in during these championships was the semi-final game, which Russia lost on Friday. YERÖMENKO caught in possession. 2 forward here for Portugal. Well, that's a thumping drive which came back off the post. Look of anguish there in Andrea's eyes. That was another very good opportunity. Game has really opened up in the second half. Beeline. Arbitr now. Arbitr, good chance. Fine save. Goalkeeper didn't know too much about it, though, just put his hands up in front of his face, but he just did enough to get it to safety. Agafonov. Now Arbitr. Here's Beeline. Arbitr unable to do anything with the ball. Here comes Mayo! Denied a hat-trick. His running has been outstanding. Got such strength and so nimble and so able to get forward so quickly. Great speed of thought there. He committed Agafonov to a challenge. Denisov, the goalkeeper, out sharply to make the save. Filling rapidly. After this, we have Brazil versus Spain in the final of the 4th FIFA Futsal World Championship. Quality of the entertainment so far has been good. There perhaps hasn't been the pace or the passion which we've seen from some of these teams in the earlier rounds. It's been a long, hard tournament for them. Everybody is enjoying this. Everybody is enjoying this futsal championship, even the FIFA president. Mexican wave sweeping around the stadium. And back come Portugal. Forward by Tejeda, rather aimless crossfield pass. Portugal at times prepared to change their approach, prepared to get the ball forward very quickly. The goalkeeper, of course, can haul it out from one D to the other. Agafonov. Petskov is inside the Portuguese defensive D. Beeline also threatening. Andrea, who has already clipped the side of the post with a terrific left-foot shot in the second half. Solid challenge by Tejeda. Tejeda and Vitinha give Portugal a bit of experience at the back. It's the skipper who got across there to block Kupetskov's run towards goal. Portugal's most capped player, their skipper. Mighty throw out by Nana. Just trying to get Mayo in again, or whether he's scored 2 goals here. Mayo there couldn't get the challenge in. Back come Russia with Agafonov. Shot from Kupetskov was well dealt with by Nana. Oh, there was a foul there. Now that has to be a yellow card. Is it red? It's red. Well, Agafonov is sent off. A straight red for Agafonov. He can't believe it. He really can't believe it. I suppose it might be argued that he was the last man. It was a reckless challenge. But now for 2 minutes, unless Portugal score again, they're reduced to 4 men. I mentioned earlier that the long ball out of defence can sometimes cause problems for teams, and it caught Russia out there. Desperate defence by Agafonov. Now Russia have to cope with just 4 men. Andrea over this free kick now for Portugal. Here he is again. Can Portugal press home the advantage? Andrea. Rogério Santos. Pedro Costa. Rogério Santos. Baryshnikov just holding the ball up, denying Andrea the chance to get in the challenge. Clock is ticking down. These are anxious moments for Russia. The rules of futsal are that if you have a player dismissed, you have to wait 2 minutes before you can bring on a replacement, unless the opposition score a goal, or you score a goal. But here come Portugal with Andrea. Great save by Denisov. Marking. Belai well forward. Here is Belai. There's a hefty challenge from behind on Belai. This is the dismissal. Tegeda well forward, and it was a trip there by Agafonov, who was the last man in the line, deemed to be a red card offence. There, Daiba, official on the near side, the official from Senegal. Clock is ticking down. Belai back to try and pick out his goalkeeper. 48 seconds for Russia to try and hold out here. Russia have also made a switching goal now. SAMOHIN has come on. Rogério Santos. And there's a break on here for Russia. Yeremenko so clinical in front of goal, but not there. Well, Yeremenko furious, feeling then that he was clipped by Rogério Santos, but he's got to get back quickly here because Portugal have a man free, Mayo, on the edge of the D. Russia with a chance to regroup. Here's Rogério Santos. Now Pedro Costa. Mayo, scorer already of 2 goals. Rogério Santos. Oh, he squeezed it in. Rogério Santos. You sensed it was always coming. Russia reduced to 4 men following the dismissal of Agafonov. Just couldn't hold out for long enough. Rogério Santos swamped by his teammates. They know now that 3rd place surely is secure. It was a clever finish this by Rogério Santos. Just managed to squeeze the ball through Chukanov's legs. And SAMOHIN, the goalkeeper, beaten. It's Russia 2, Portugal 4. Russia now have 5 players on the pitch. Once the goal was scored, they were allowed to bring someone on in place of the player who's been dismissed. And that was a fine save. Oh, he actually missed. I thought there was a save there by SAMOHIN, the goalkeeper. He's had his chances to get that hat-trick, Mayo. Here comes YERÖMENKO. And Kupetskov with a shot over the top of the bar. His first goal in the championship, and it's come in the 3rd and 4th place playoff. YERÖMENKO. Alec Berov. Oh, and that just came away off Nana's legs. He didn't know too much about that shot from Kupetskov. This is the goal which has surely wrapped it up now for Portugal. Rogério Santos, his first one in the competition. It's the 8th game that these teams have played here. Duarte, the Portuguese coach, just trying to get Arnaldo into the thick of the action, was to make a substitution, but the players out, they don't want to come off. I think he's trying to get Mayo's attention, but perhaps Mayo, aware that he's capable of a hat-trick, wants to stay out. Here come Portugal again. Mayo, brilliant stuff from Mayo. Great stop though. SAMOHIN charging out. Bila. ЄРÖMENKO. Still Russia come forward. Poor shot by ЄРÖMENKO, who's off balance and never got hold of it. Into the final minute. Oh, good running here again. And a fine stop there by SAMOHIN. Strong run forward by Tejeda. Here's Vitinha. Portugal happy to eat up a few more seconds. They feel now that their job is done. Oh, that was agonizingly close for Bila. Wayward pass there by Arnaldo. Miguel Mota. Back come Russia, and there's a tug there by Miguel Mota. He's been cautioned, he's been shown the yellow card. Caution for Miguel Mota. And the boos of derision, because of course the crowd only too aware that Russia had a player sent off for stopping an opponent in his tracks. But nothing, it seems, is going to stop Portugal now from claiming third place at the 4th FIFA Futsal World Championship. Miguel Mota on the ball. Last seconds, and it's all over. Portugal, in their first World Championship, have finished in third place. It's been a marvellous tournament for them and their coach, Oрландо ДУАРТЕ. Portugal have made so many friends here. They know they're perhaps a bit short of the cutting edge which would make them a very good side, but they're a very competent side, and they're a winning side here in the 3rd and 4th place playoff. Their supporters delighted. Hugs for the goalkeeper Nana, particularly, who was outstanding throughout. They started off with a difficult opening game. They beat Guatemala, the host, 6-2 in a white-hot atmosphere here in El Domo. Their defeats have been against Brazil and Spain. They lost twice against Brazil, 4-0 and 8-0 in the semi-finals. They lost to Spain 3-1 in the second stage. But you can't deny that their showing at these championships has been exceptional. Their first ever World Championships. Mayo the hero, 2 goals for him here in the second half. Portugal trailed 2-0 to goals by Agafonov and Kupetskov. But they were given a lift by their skipper, Vitinha. He scored on a breakaway to make it 2-1 at half-time. What a significant goal that was to prove. 2 more then from Mayo. And then they wrapped it all up. Rogério Santos, his first goal in the competition. What a goal it proved to be. It was the goal which gave Portugal some valuable breathing space. At 4-2, there was no way back for Russia, particularly when they had Agafonov sent off. The Portuguese players entitled to enjoy this. Their coach is entitled to enjoy this. It was tough for them even to qualify. They were up against Italy, who came to the championships both in 1992 and 96.